And as we proceeded back through our community mall, my youngest said, I didn't know you gave to homeless people. And then she walked a little further and says, I'm gonna be just like you. So today I went to the store. I was planning to go to the store by myself because I wanted to make a quick run because I want to get something. And one of my kids, where are you going? I said, I'm going to the store. They're like, are you walking or are you driving? I'm like, I'm gonna drive because I want to come back quickly. And then all of a sudden, not one, not two, not three, but four, all four of my children were in the van with me on this solo trip that I was planning on taking. Anyways, so we get to the store and I park our vehicle on the opposite side of the store because I do like walking. And that's why they asked if I'm walking or taking the van. So as we walk through the community mall, I head into the dollar store, and as I come out of the dollar store, I see we finished everything, and as I come out of the dollar store, I see a friendly, familiar face, and excited to see this person. We greeted each other, we chatted for a while. My kids, they already know. They stand, they wait until the conversations are finished. And a woman comes along and interrupts the conversation. But this must have been a beautiful interruption because there are those moments where there is beautiful interruptions. I already quickly scanned her, observed, listened, and seen what could be the situation. She looked like she had been through it, but her red root suit was fire though. I'm not gonna lie. And here's the thing. Even when people look at their best, doesn't mean that they're not going through something. Doesn't mean that life hasn't handed them something they probably didn't plan for. And so she began to tell both myself and this lady that her feet are hurting. You can actually see that her feet are, or she either has bunions or it's swollen. You can see through the socks. And she had her boots in her bag because I'm assuming that the boots were constricting on her feet and were causing some discomfort for her. So she needed a slipper, and she asked him, when do you get me a slipper? So the lady and I that were speaking previously, we ended our conversation and we said we'll see each other later or next time. And me and my kids, we went back into the dollar store, and I didn't know she was going to come with us, but she followed us after she had put her stuff down outside and came in. I invited her down the hall and say, let's pick a slipper that you want, but making sure that it would comfort, because when I went in there, I was like, oh, I don't know which one would work. So I'm glad she did come in. She got to choose it. Then she started putting it beside her foot. I said, you can't put it on. She said, no, I'm not going to put it on. I was like, okay, no problem. And then she chose the one that she wanted. Then she went back to the end of the aisle and she said, can I get a drink? And one of my kids said, bruh. I heard that. I didn't laugh, but I heard the sound. It was like, bruh, like, you really asking for more? But I was there for it. I was there for that moment. And so as I proceeded to the fridge, I went ahead to the fridge and wanted to get a sense of what she wanted. She gave me a list of 3 different types. And even if you're going through, my thing is, I want to still give you the best option. I think about myself, I don't want to just put anything in my body. So even if I'm going to help you out, I don't want you to just put anything in your body. So we went for the best option out of the 3 that she gave. And I asked her, which one would you like? Right? Because a person that looks like that, the reason why I had to be the way I was is that I sense that the employees already did not want her in the store and was scanning her already. So I still wanted to humanize her and make her feel as normal as possible, and asking her questions, allowing her to know that she's still seen, heard, and loved, regardless of what her situation is or what others may think about her, you know? So she left as I paid and stayed outside, and I gave it to her. And then I said to her, Merry Christmas. Kind of early for it, but if I'm going to give her a greeting, that's a greeting I felt compelled to saying to her. I gifted her something. So that's what I said. And as we proceeded back through our community mall, my youngest said, I didn't know you gave to homeless people. And then she walked a little further and says, I'm gonna be just like you. You know what? Our kids are always watching. They're always scanning for what we do and how we can be a better example for them. And if anything else happened in this moment, that was rewarding to know that I had set an example, not because I wanted to be seen, but I wanted somebody else to be seen in that moment. I didn't want to bring anything that would allow her to feel less than herself, this lady. And that's what I displayed for my children today. We are the best models for our children. And if we can continue to doing that, we will raise some amazing human beings. So I say to you, stay amazing, because you are seen, heard, and loved.